On the last episode of MTV's Doki Doki Literature Club, we were left with a crossroad.
Ugh.
What do we say to Sayori?
Oh my
And
god.
I think we've decided.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna go with is that you'll always be my dearest friend because you've made so many attempts with Yuri and she knows like you guys are just like all up on each other before she came over there and she saw you guys and you're gonna say that I love you and you're gonna be lying to. God, I would not want to be lied to. That's the thing.
Yeah, especially in a time like this.
Yeah. All right. So,
So
Sayori, you're my dearest friend.
here we go. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see. Oh.
Sari forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the. I should write a poem about this. God.
Sari.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please. Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that sorry, I skipped that line on accident.
Yeah, fine.
So, I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Conklin. I'll trust you with anything at all. So,
Sari's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees.
my god, I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sarah looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more smile before turning around and running off. Sayori. Or, Sayori, yell. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sari through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sari's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different.
I feel like we should have gone with the other answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Matt, but I mean,
yeah, I know.
She probably could have called us out.
Yeah.
I know these thoughts will continue. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I know it happens, but I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sarah will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day.
Man, now I'm really sad.
It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I had painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Nutsack about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Conklin, you're the first one here. Thanks for being so early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. Those are the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Good job. Good job.
I'm surprised
you know how to
you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think on the days that's important, she should try a little harder. I say that, but I still remember what Sarah told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Conklin. I mean, especially after you... Oh, no. After your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Oh, God.
Exchange?
Ugh, hanging.
Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? Makes you really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual. For some reason, I felt like chilled down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah.
Change the subject.
Sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed out on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel, except for mine, which is Google. I recognize Nutsack's and Yuri's poems for the ones that performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sarah's poem. It's different from the one she practiced, so I haven't read before.
Go ahead and read it. Oh, God. Wait. What the hell?
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Oh my god.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Conklin? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sarah's written. More than that. I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayuri.
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Oh my god.
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayuri. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs. That's what I want to give her. I reach Sayuri's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in.
Does she not have parents?
Sayuri. She's a really heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house is not more like something a boyfriend would do. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayuri's room, I knock on her door. Sayuri. Wake up, dummy. There's no response.
Don't go in there.
I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
Don't. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh my god, I knew it. Oh my god. The hell.
What the hell? What the hell?
Oh shit.
This is a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sarah wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me.
Oh my god.
I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sarah I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship. That I could have prevented this. I knew I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. never, 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 never.
Oh, that's an ending. Oh, okay. Whoa, what the fuck? Wow.
So before you hit anything, I think that should be a closer.
Wow.
But I want to say,
this is a really short episode, so
yeah, I wanted to say, I just wanted to say, because I know people who watch these videos are people who have seen mine, and I've been sharing these as well. So people got excited when they saw that I was doing this again. But the thing is,
so you've been sharing my videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was asked to play this game around September of last year, by people who watched my videos. My friend Aaron, they told me to play this, but at the time, there was some people in my family who had died, not from suicide, but they had died, right? And they were said, "Oh, hey, you should play this game." And I asked if anything was wrong with that. I said, "Is there anything like what is this? Is it just a visual novel?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's just a visual novel." I'm like, "Okay, I'll play it."
Oh,
So I played all the way through until I got to this.
Who'd you pick as a?
I picked Yuri.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did Yuri all the way through, but I did the "I love you" finish, and she ended up dying. And in the video, you can still find it. It's still there.
Did?
What?
Who died? Who ended up dying?
Yuri, and not Yuri. Say Yuri. It's how. That's how. Yeah. And so, if you guys have seen the video, my last video, I reacted unpleasantly, which was obviously I was mad at you as to people who had watched my videos and suggested it, because I asked them perfectly well, what's wrong? Is there anything that would upset me? Because they knew what was going on. So
I wouldn't have done that to you.
Yeah, so it really upset me, and then I got hate for it because they said they were like, "Oh, what the fuck, man?" So I just wanted to say that because I know people who watched my original one are gonna be watching this.
Oh my god, that's
so yeah, it sucks. So so as you can see where it says new game, it's all messed up.
Yeah, and
that's where we're gonna click to continue. To continue the story because it's not over.
Okay, so do I click that now, or should we make this an episode?
We can close this now if you want, or we can keep going.
Let's just keep going for a little bit longer.
Okay, let's just keep going. All right. Yeah, but I just wanted to get that off. I just wanted to say that because this is where I kind of got upset with everyone.
I would have too.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no.
I seen an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep, and more frequently, I would get tired of waiting up. And if she's going to chase me after like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just signed on in front of the crosswalk and let
so her
catch up to me.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Screen's black.
It's not really a school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always been walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. Hey man, damn straight. I'm perfectly content just by getting on by an average day while spending my free time on games. There's always the video game club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There aren't really any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the video game club.
Oh, sorry. Conklin? Oh god, I didn't know that was... Oh, okay.
Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? It's been a while.
It has. Yeah. Everything you've said about me. Yes, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. Well, we do know each other well. Let me really talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Satanic, idiotic, and athletic.
You kept athletic.
I mean, she looks pretty fit, so I mean, I gotta give her that one.
Yeah.
Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... What did you come here for anyway?
Oh, I just had been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah.
What the hell?
To be honest.
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics.
On the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it, killing other people.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature? Sounds kind of
So
gay.
Sayori's not in this at all now.
How many members you got? It's your line.
Sorry. It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us. So... Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna have to play this, and every time she's gonna. Okay. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I mean, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the classroom.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists the manga is literature too. That manga.
Manga.
I don't know. I say it manga. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Can I get a? Oh yeah.
Can I get a? And besides,
remember,
right? You took too long. I'm sorry. Did Monica just say she? Hey.
Hey, Conklin. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
No, not really. I mean, I guess so, but no.
I mean, one of my friends just died, but wait, what? What friend? I don't know
what
you're talking about. In that
I know.
Is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Not serious.
I mean, I guess I have no reason to refuse.
Wait, Evan.
Besides, what?
Not Sayori. Not Sayori. Good.
Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? More like Manica, because she probably is a man. Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome.
Hey.
You're really sweet, Crooklyn. You know that.
I mean,
I
I just spent 22 hours playing nothing but Red Dead 2. So I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
No, I'm not. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I mean, to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings that damn classroom door open and is all like,
fuckers!
What are you doing with my phone? Fuck you, that's why!
I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Oh, God.
Oh!
A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Conklin.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of a maniac, a small person, and Yuri.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
Fuck yeah. I mean, what? No, I'm not. She's interested. She wants to date Seth. What are you talking about?
I said my line.
Oh. The girl with the sour attitude, whose apparently name is Nutsack, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes you think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, a energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh. Wait, what happened to the other vice president?
What? There's no vice president. There's no vice president. What are you talking about?
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time coming up with someone like Nutsack. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. What what was that?
What, me? Sorry.
Yeah, what was that? That was scary. Oh my god.
Okay, so like freaking okay.
What was that?
This shit right here, potentially harmful software detected, keeps fucking popping up on my screen, and like it's not. Like, just please stop.
What was that noise?
I was like, stop it.
That was so scary.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
My
didn't
dick
mean
fell
to
off.
hurt your feelings.
Anyways, I ran into Wes in a
So
classroom.
anyway, I ran into Conklin in the classroom.
I
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Isn't that great? Wait,
Ugh.
Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. Except me, I'm a girl. Excuse me? I'm kidding. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? God. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Conklin?
There goes a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Nutsack sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess.
Nutsack reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Man, I think I've heard this before. Deja vu.
What are you talking about?
Deja vu.
Why?
Deja vu.
I know, but why?
I don't know. Just deja vu.
Interesting. Ah, yes.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know, I believe you.
I believe
shit,
you.
Sorry.
Well, teen reading might not be a pastime for me. I at least enjoy nothing like a good nos.
Good dip.
Copenhagen! Anyway.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Conklin, what kind of things do you like to read?
I
I like to read the...
considering how much I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
I like to read the game manual.
How the hell did you know I was going to say that?
I don't know, I just kind of... I don't know.
Yeah, but I like reading the little pamphlets that are on the inside
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah.
I muttered quiet to myself, half joking. Nutsack's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Man, I can really tell that Yuri is gonna be a really big reader.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, that can change. What am I saying? That's probably not thinking. I'm just seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri does the shit with her teacup.
That's what you said last time. What?
What last time? What did you keep talking about?
I don't know. My favorites are usually novels that build up
Jesus.
deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
You know, you're being really weird about this. Like we're this is our first episode of the new series.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing. Goddamn. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the movement. The moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books,
Well, I
not
skipped
people.
my line. I skipped my next line. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, yes, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. This rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way that you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just
Nutsack's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You know, I feel like we should be eating cupcakes right now. I don't know why.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud.
Give me the nut.
Give me the nut, Natsuki. And give me that back. Fine, fine.
Nutsack, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I don't. But I just like... I think it's impressive. Why don't you say them sometime?
No.
Nutsack averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
I don't like you.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Sorry.
Your line.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is written to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even in the deepest reaches of your heart. Stop messing with your dip.
I'm messing with my dip.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe Evan. I almost called you two different names. I'm like, that's not your name. I almost called you Austin and Owen. I'm like,
who the fuck's Austin and Owen?
I don't know. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable even to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a hot minute.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Hey. Nat and Yuri. Nut and Yuri. Almost like saying nut in Yuri, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Nutsack and Yuri.
Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Then next
no, crazy horror.
And next time, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Everyone is Evan.
I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Sorry, that's my phone.
No.
I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree with us as well, Conklin?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Where are the cupcakes?
What cupcakes? What do you keep talking about?
What's that?
What are you going on about? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club.
That's your
Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But
I'm sorry, I thought...
eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Conklin. Stop. We don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find a new member. And if we don't find one more member before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. I'm not supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these mediocre women... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'm gonna join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yes!
Do you really mean it, Conklin?
Yeah! It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Conklin, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Yeet.
Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And we can officially end this video.
Woo! Episode 1. Episode 1 is done.
Episode 1 is done.
Episode 1. Jeez.
Alright,
I'm so happy to be back playing this fucking game. After a fucking year ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told any of you guys what happened a year. But
we
yeah,
can just tell
later.
them later. We can tell them later.
We'll tell them later.
Alright, go ahead and subscribe to eDankles.
eDankles, bye.
Below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.
Later.